In a notable week for space exploration, NASA's Interstellar Mapping and Acceleration probe IMAP spacecraft has arrived in Florida, marking a significant step in the agency's mission to unravel the mysteries of the heliosphere. The spacecraft, which was transported via semi-trailer from NASA's Marshall Space Flight Center, is now undergoing processing at the Astrotech Space Operations Facility near the Kennedy Space Center. This mission aims to enhance our understanding of how the Sun influences the solar system's environment, a topic of increasing importance as humanity continues to explore beyond our planet. However, this excitement is tempered by a wave of recent layoffs at NASA, which have raised concerns about the agency's future and its ability to carry out ambitious projects. The layoffs, ordered by the Trump administration and supported by Elon Musk's Department of Government Efficiency, have resulted in the closure of several key offices, including the Office of Technology Policy and Strategy and the Office of the Chief Scientist. Acting Administrator Janet Petro emphasized the difficult nature of these cuts in a recent communication, acknowledging the valuable contributions of affected personnel while encouraging remaining staff to remain resilient through this turbulent period. Reactions to the layoffs have been swift and critical, particularly from the scientific community. Dr. Meredith McGregor of Johns Hopkins University lamented the loss of talented individuals, stating that firing dedicated personnel is not a viable solution for the country. Furthermore, astrophysicist Dr. Grant Tremblay warned that the cuts could irreversibly alter NASA's landscape, diminishing its legacy as one of the most revered agencies in U.S. history. The stark reality is that with a workforce already reduced to nearly 18,000, the agency may face the lowest staffing levels since 1961, raising alarms about its long-term capabilities. As NASA grapples with these internal challenges, the broader space environment remains dynamic. A stark reminder of the risks associated with space debris emerged recently as the failed Soviet-era spacecraft Cosmos 482 appears to have re-entered Earth's atmosphere. Launched in 1972 as part of the Venera program aimed at exploring Venus, the probe had been stuck in an elliptical orbit for decades before its eventual descent. Experts noted that while the risk of injury from space debris is low, the incident underscores the growing concern around Kessler syndrome, where collisions in space lead to an exponential increase in debris threatening future missions. Adding to the week's events, SpaceX is gearing up for a significant launch on May 12, targeting the deployment of 28 Starlink satellites from NASA's Kennedy Space Center. This mission exemplifies the ongoing advancements in commercial spaceflight, with the Falcon 9 rocket expected to lift off at 12:06 a.m. Eastern Time. The first stage of the rocket, having already supported multiple launches, will land on a drone ship in the Atlantic Ocean, showcasing the reusable technology that is becoming a hallmark of SpaceX's operations. As these narratives unfold, the intersection of exploration, innovation, and policy continues to shape the future of space travel. The upcoming IMAP mission promises to expand our understanding of the cosmos, while the challenges faced by NASA highlight the critical balance between ambition and resources in the pursuit of scientific discovery. As we look ahead, the ongoing developments in both governmental and commercial sectors will be pivotal in determining the trajectory of space exploration in the years to come. On May 10, 2025. The interplay between human ingenuity and the forces of nature was vividly captured in two separate yet compelling stories from the realms of space exploration and environmental observation. From the celestial images of Southeast Asia taken from the International Space Station (ISS) to the alarming descent of a decades-old spacecraft, these narratives highlight the profound impacts of technology both in our skies and on Earth. An astronaut aboard the ISS recently photographed a stunning nighttime view of Southeast Asia, showcasing the region's vibrant lights amidst a backdrop of darkness. The image, captured on October 27, 2024, reveals flashes of lightning illuminating a thunderstorm near fishing boats off the coast of Yangon, Burma, while the cities of Thailand and Laos sparkle with artificial light. This breathtaking contrast was made possible by the absence of moonlight, allowing the astronaut to capture the lights of urban areas like Chiang Mai and Phitsanulok, nestled within Thailand's Chao Phraya River Valley. Highlighted within this image is the fascinating practice used by fishermen who deploy bright green lights to attract plankton and fish at night, a method that not only signifies the region's reliance on its rich marine resources but also underscores the human activity that thrives along these coastlines. This scene is not merely an aesthetic marvel, it is a poignant reminder of the delicate balance between human activity and the natural world. As Andrea Wenzel, a member of the ISS Crew Earth Observations Facility, described, the photo encapsulates the dynamic interplay of light and nature that characterizes Southeast Asia, particularly during the monsoon season. However, just months later, the region is grappling with the consequences of natural disasters, as evidenced by the magnitude 7.7 earthquake that struck near Mandalay, Burma, in March 2025. This seismic event not only caused significant damage but also serves as a stark reminder of the vulnerabilities faced by communities in this densely populated area. The juxtaposition of the vibrant life captured in the astronaut's image and the devastation from the earthquake emphasizes the ongoing challenges that arise from living in such a geologically active region. In a completely different narrative, the European Space Agency reported that Cosmos 482, a Soviet-era spacecraft originally intended for a mission to Venus, appears to have re-entered Earth's atmosphere after more than 50 years in orbit. Launched in 1972, the spacecraft became stranded in an elliptical orbit around Earth due to a malfunction in its launch vehicle. As the spacecraft's orbit decayed, experts monitored its potential re-entry, which occurred in the early hours of May 10, 2025. Despite the inherent risks associated with space debris, the European Space Agency reassured the public that the likelihood of injury from falling space debris remains exceedingly low, less than 1 in 100 billion. Yet the presence of such debris continues to pose a growing concern for future space missions, particularly as the number of objects in low Earth orbit swells, potentially leading to what experts describe as Kessler syndrome, where collisions generate even more debris. As we reflect on these two stories, they serve as powerful reminders of the complexities of our relationship with technology and nature. The stunning images from space invite us to appreciate the beauty of our planet, while the descent of Cosmos 482 urges us to confront the challenges posed by our technological advancements. As we look to the future, the ongoing dialogue between exploration, environmental stewardship, and the management of space debris will be crucial in shaping a sustainable path forward for humanity in both our terrestrial and celestial endeavors. In a striking glimpse of our planet from above, an astronaut aboard the International Space Station recently captured a stunning nighttime photograph of Southeast Asia, which has drawn attention not only for its aesthetic beauty but also for its implications regarding environmental and human activity in the region. Taken on October 27, 2024, the image highlights the juxtaposition of natural phenomena and human infrastructure, showcasing an area where the vibrant city lights of Burma, Myanmar, Thailand, and Laos illuminate the dark landscape against a backdrop of a thunderstorm near Yangon. The photograph, part of NASA's Earth Observations collection, reveals a complex tapestry of light sources. Bright flashes of lightning are visible near fishing boats, which often use green lights to attract marine life during the monsoon season. This vibrant display contrasts sharply with the dark expanses of rural Thailand, where the lack of artificial illumination underscores the region's verdant landscapes. Astronauts like those on the Expedition 72 crew often take these images to provide valuable insights into the interactions between human activity and the environment. While the photograph captures a moment of beauty, it also serves as a stark reminder of the forces at play in Southeast Asia. The southern part of Burma depicted in the image would later experience significant upheaval due to a magnitude 7.7 earthquake that struck in March 2025, just 5 months after the photo was taken. The earthquake, with its epicenter near Mandalay, highlights the region's vulnerability to natural disasters, a factor that can have profound implications for the densely populated cities and the rural communities surrounding them. This evocative image not only enriches our understanding of Earth's surface but also emphasizes the importance of monitoring both environmental changes and human impacts in the region. As NASA continues to support such initiatives through its Earth Science and Remote Sensing Unit, the significance of these visual narratives becomes increasingly clear. They not only document the beauty of our planet but also serve as critical tools for scientists and policymakers working to address the challenges posed by climate change and natural disasters. As we look to the future, ongoing advancements in satellite technology and Earth observation capabilities promise to enhance our understanding of these dynamics even further. With the increasing frequency of extreme weather events and natural disasters, the insights gained from such photographs will be invaluable in shaping responses and fostering resilience in vulnerable areas around the globe. The interplay of light, nature, and human life captured in this singular moment serves as both a celebration of our planet's beauty and a call to action for its preservation. NASA's Interstellar Mapping and Acceleration Probe IMAP has officially arrived in Florida, marking a significant milestone in its mission to unravel the mysteries of our solar system's outer boundaries. The spacecraft was transported to the Astrotech Space Operations Facility near the Kennedy Space Center on May 10, 2025, where it will undergo processing ahead of its scheduled launch later this year. IMAP is set to play a crucial role in studying how solar activity shapes the heliosphere, the protective bubble surrounding our solar system. The mission comes at a pivotal time as scientists seek to deepen their understanding of the Sun's influence on the heliosphere, which acts as a shield against cosmic radiation and solar winds. IMAP is poised to provide groundbreaking insights into the interactions between solar and interstellar particles and how these interactions affect space weather and our planet, said Dr. Thomas Zerbachan, Associate Administrator for NASA's Science Mission Directorate. The data gathered from this mission could have far-reaching implications not only for understanding space weather but also for safeguarding future space exploration endeavors. In another corner of NASA's vast array of projects, the agency is celebrating the legacy of the Martin B-57B Canberra, an aircraft that transitioned from military operations to vital scientific research. Once a tactical bomber, the B-57B has proven itself as an indispensable asset to NASA, particularly during the Viking mission to Mars in the 1970s. The aircraft was instrumental in testing the Viking lander's parachute system, ensuring a safe descent to the Martian surface. This role exemplifies how military technologies can be repurposed for civilian and scientific advancements. The B-57B's service with NASA is a testament to its versatility. It was adapted for various missions, including atmospheric research, where it contributed to the understanding of jet streams and turbulence. Over the years, the aircraft undertook numerous flights, providing invaluable data that advanced our knowledge of atmospheric conditions. The aircraft was equipped with specialized instrumentation to collect and analyze atmospheric data over a span of decades, illustrating an impressive adaptability that has enriched NASA's research capabilities. Looking ahead, both IMAP and the legacy of the B-57B Canberra underscore a broader trend in aerospace exploration, the merging of military and scientific pursuits to tackle complex challenges. As IMAP prepares for its launch, the scientific community eagerly anticipates the insights it will bring, while the B-57B's story serves as a reminder of the innovative spirit that drives exploration. The interplay between these two missions highlights NASA's commitment to expanding our understanding of both our solar system and the Earth's atmosphere, paving the way for future discoveries that may alter our perception of space and its myriad phenomena. The coming years promise to be filled with revelations that could redefine our relationship with the cosmos and enhance our scientific endeavors on Earth. In a remarkable advancement in our understanding of Mars, NASA's latest findings have unveiled striking surface markings that resemble paint dripping down a wall. This intriguing discovery stems from the ongoing exploration efforts of the Curiosity rover, which has been diligently studying the Gale crater. Images captured by Curiosity's right navigation camera NavCam on April 28, 2025 reveal a captivating panorama of the Martian landscape that hints at complex geological processes at play. The mosaic, created from 31 images, offers a seamless 360-degree view of the Martian surface, showcasing features that suggest recent activity. These markings could imply that there are processes occurring beneath the surface that we are only beginning to understand, remarked a NASA geologist involved in the mission. The implications of such features could extend beyond mere visual curiosity, potentially offering insights into Mars' climatic history and its capacity to support life. In parallel, another significant development comes from the analysis of seismic activity on Mars. Utilizing data from NASA's InSight lander and the Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter, researchers have employed artificial intelligence to match new impact craters with Marsquakes. This innovative approach revealed that meteor strikes can send seismic waves deeper into the Martian crust than previously anticipated. In one striking case, an impact created a crater situated over 1,000 miles away from where InSight detected a corresponding quake, suggesting that seismic energy can traverse through Mars' mantle, a phenomenon referred to as a seismic highway. The AI-driven analysis sifted through thousands of images, identifying 123 fresh craters and linking 49 to specific Marsquakes. This process, which would have taken humans years to accomplish, highlights the power of AI in planetary science, said a leading researcher in the project. The findings indicate that Mars experiences more frequent and extensive seismic activity from meteoroid impacts than earlier estimates suggested, thereby enhancing our understanding of the planet's internal structure and geological dynamics. As these discoveries unfold, they challenge existing models of Mars geological activity and are poised to refine future seismic studies. This knowledge not only sheds light on Mars but also provides valuable context for understanding rocky planets like Earth. In a separate but related area of research, NASA is also analyzing the largest geomagnetic storm witnessed in 2 decades. As scientists dissect the lessons learned from this event, they are uncovering surprising effects on both terrestrial and extraterrestrial technology. These geomagnetic storms can disrupt satellite communications and power grids, and understanding them is crucial for future explorations, noted a NASA spokesperson. Collectively, these findings signify a transformative period in planetary science, driven by advanced technologies and innovative methodologies. As NASA continues to unveil the mysteries of Mars, the implications for future missions and our understanding of planetary formation are profound. Looking ahead, the interplay of AI, seismic studies, and geomagnetic research will undoubtedly shape our approach to exploring not only Mars but also the broader universe. In a significant shift for the U.S. space program, the White House has unveiled a proposed budget for NASA in 2026 that slashes approximately $6 billion from its funding, representing a staggering 25% reduction. This budget, aimed at achieving broader federal spending cuts of $163 billion, has raised alarms among scientists and space enthusiasts alike, as it signals a potential retreat from ambitious exploration goals. The most substantial cuts are set to impact NASA's Space Science, Earth Science, and Mission Support divisions, fundamentally altering the agency's operational landscape. Among the most controversial aspects of this budget proposal is the plan to phase out the Space Launch System (SLS) and the Orion spacecraft, both pivotal components of NASA's Artemis program designed to return humans to the Moon. Originally envisioned to establish a sustainable lunar presence and serve as a stepping stone for future Mars missions, the Artemis initiative may now be left in limbo after only 2 more scheduled flights. Critics have long pointed to the SLS program as an example of excessive spending and inefficiency, with costs ballooning and timelines consistently slipping. The proposed budget reflects a stark shift in focus, with President Donald Trump's administration emphasizing a need to refocus NASA's efforts on competing with China in lunar exploration and the goal of sending humans to Mars. The budget request explicitly states that the agency will need to make tough choices, hinting at a future where some programs may be entirely abandoned. NASA's acting administrator Janet Petro addressed the agency's workforce in an internal email, urging employees to remain resilient and adaptable in the face of these proposed changes. She acknowledged the difficult decisions ahead, stating that the budget would necessitate winding down various activities, including the Lunar Gateway project, which was intended to serve as a lunar orbital outpost for future missions. The proposed cuts extend beyond lunar exploration, with a notable $2.265 billion reduction in NASA's space science budget and a $1.161 billion reduction in Earth sciences funding. Additionally, Funding for the International Space Station ISS is set to be halved, which could lead to a smaller crew and diminished research capacity as preparations begin for the station's decommissioning by 2030. The transition to commercial space stations represents a significant shift in operational strategy, indicating a movement toward privatization in low Earth orbit. The ramifications of these budget proposals are profound, not only for NASA's ambitious scientific endeavors but also for the American aerospace industry. Potentially impacted companies include SpaceX, Blue Origin, and United Launch Alliance, which may fill the void left by the cancellation of NASA's in-house programs. However, the future remains uncertain as the landscape of space exploration continues to evolve. As NASA navigates these turbulent waters, the focus on maintaining a competitive edge in space exploration will be critical. The cuts could hinder the agency's ability to innovate and lead in space science, particularly at a time when global competition in technological advancements is intensifying. The broader implications of these funding reductions will likely shape the future of U.S. space policy for years to come. Looking ahead, the upcoming Artemis II test flight in early 2026 and the planned Artemis III mission in mid-2027 may serve as pivotal moments for the agency. However, without adequate funding and support, the long-term vision of a sustainable human presence on the Moon and eventually Mars remains uncertain. As discussions continue around the budget, all eyes will be on NASA to see how it will adapt to these challenges and what new pathways for exploration may emerge.